guest appears in a sketch on Saturday Night Live, I know it's going to be funny. And I gotta tell you something. I especially love her Weekend Update character, Rich Auntie. Take a look.
I can really do your job, huh?
I don't think so, Auntie.
Don't call me that. You sound just like my sister's kids. Auntie this, Auntie that. Y'all need to call me Veranda. Just because my sister got knocked up don't mean my name changed.
Well, speaking of your family, have you ever thought about hosting them for the holidays?
Hell no, I ain't hosting nobody. But I look like Ryan Seacrest.
Please welcome Ego Nwodim! Gosh, when I tell you, when I see you on what? I'm
so happy to meet you.
Oh, are you kidding me? I love, because I saw you host something, it was like the Variety Women of Power something or the other.
Yes.
You hosted, and I was sitting there with John Murray, and I kept going, Ego, it's so hysterical funny. I didn't really get to talk to you, but I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. I love happy to be here.
I love watching you.
Thank you. I am so happy to be here. It was the Variety Power of Women event. Sound like a bad superhero movie, right? But it was very fun. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. You were so much fun. And it's so funny because I was talking about aunties earlier, and you play Rich Auntie. Like, and I love the character that you play. But, you know, a lot of stuff we base off, like, life. Do you ever have aunties who talk to you, you know, a little crazy?
Sure, of course. That's what aunties do. That's what aunties do. And I feel like when you're an auntie, you get free reign to do that. I'm an auntie now.
Okay.
So now, you know, yes, thank you. Auntie to two little beautiful girls, but they're too young for me to be cutting up with them, but it's coming.
That's okay, because by the time they get to be about 19, you'll be right at the right age to be like
talking crazy.
Talking crazy.
Yes.
This Rich Auntie character makes me laugh so much, and I love the way, like, your style. Like, where do you get your
style? Where did I get my style? I don't know.
Were you inspired? I heard that you were inspired by Kris Jenner.
I think Kris Jenner copied Auntie. No. No, Kris Jenner came first. So one of the writers of that piece, Asha Ward, I wrote it with Asha Ward, Alex English, Gary Richardson, and wardrobe department was like, what do you want her to look like? And I was like, I haven't thought that far into the future. And Asha Ward pulled up a picture and was like this, and it was Kris Jenner. And they down to the details. It's Dolce & Gabbana, and apparently that print was all out because it's several seasons ago. And somehow our wardrobe department, they are magicians, found the fabric somehow and made that piece look exactly like Kris. So thank you, Kris. Thank you to our wardrobe department. Tom Broker and his team, they're incredible.
I love it. Wig and everything.
Everything. I mean, it's incredible. I love her. I love Veranda so much.
Well, you know, Ego, it's funny because we know that when you audition for Saturday Night Live, you have to do a lot of characters.
Oh, yes.
So one of the impressions that you did was of your mom, because your family's from Nigeria.
Yes.
So can you give us a little of?
So yes, I had to, basically, my family is Nigerian. I was born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland, so I'm first generation. And I had to basically tell my mother, you know, I'm not going to be a doctor. I know you want me to be a doctor, but it's not happening. I know, exactly. But, you know, when she got on board, my mother's been very supportive. But she'll do things like call me and go, Ego, if you're going to be in entertainment, you have to be the best. Have you heard of that show, Stranger Things? You should make your own show, The Strangest Things. I'm like, that's not how it works. She'd be like, have you seen that show, Insecure? Why don't you create your own show, Crippling Anxiety? I'm like, again, ma'am. But she's so on board, wants me to be the best. I feel recently I was watching Last of Us with her, and she says, this is The Last of Us. Why don't you create one? None of us are left. I'm like, I know you want me to be the best, but this is not how creating TV shows work. And I have to come up with something original. I can't piggyback on anybody else's ideas.
Oh,
but
my God.
She's very supportive. It's wonderful.
I love how parents are, because when I wanted to be an actress, my father told me, because he managed McDonald's. And he said, Ego, you need to do a resume. Put your work, and he said, and get a resume. Why don't you go to Eddie Murphy and give him your resume and see if he'll hire you?
That's what they think.
That's not how it works.
That's how it works. I have friends friends whose parents will be like, oh, you want to be an actor? Have you seen NCIS? You should try to get on that.
Yeah.
And it's like, of course, I would love to.
I'm gonna walk on it and just,
Give Eddie Murphy your resume from McDonald's.
You know, I love this, our parents, and I love how, you know, that you say your mom was supportive.
Yes.
Because this is your 6th season on SNL, so I know your mama happy.
Thank you.
I know your mother is happy.
She is.
You know, and next year, you guys will be celebrating the show's 50th anniversary.
That's
Am I
correct. Turning 50 years old, yes.
50 years old. So what are you most looking forward to on that 50th anniversary?
I mean, I can't wait to see all the alumni come back. There have been so many incredible people who have visited the show, hosted the show, who have been cast members on the show, some of our favorite performers of all time. I mean, Eddie Murphy is going to... I hope he comes back. I'm not involved in the planning, but we got to get Eddie back. I would love to see Eddie again. Yeah.
Do you think if you saw Eddie, I did a movie one time and Eddie was on the set and I just got tongue-tied. I couldn't even talk to him.
Let me tell you, Eddie hosted, I believe, my 2nd season on the show for the Christmas episode. And at the end of the week, when we were doing good nights, and I said, great job after dress rehearsal. I said, great job. And he whispered to me, because he's very soft-spoken. I don't think people know that about him, but I'm outing him. He's quiet. And he said to me, he's like, you too, good job, funny girl. I go, he thinks I'm funny.
Oh my gosh. See, he said that to you. You know what he told me when I did a movie? It was called Who's Your Caddy? And he said, they asked me to be on The View. And he said, you need to go do it because you can do it. Like, he gave me that advice.
Eddie.
Like,
Eddie. That quiet little angel.
I'm telling you.
Quiet angel.
I want Eddie Murphy to come and just, like, love on you some more.
Thank you, Sherri. I hope so. I hope so, yes.
I did not get to talk to you at the NAACP Image Awards.
No, because you were hosting.
I was hosting the show, but I want to congratulate you because you were nominated, I got to get it right, for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series at the NAACP Image Awards. Looking all fly.
Thank you.
Looking fly.
That glam team got me together.
Now, you know, being at something like that, I always get tongue-tied around the big stars. How did it feel to you even to be nominated and to be there?
I mean, it was such a gigantic honor and dream come true for me to be nominated and be among the people I was among in that category. I mean, Miss Sherri Ralph, who I grew up watching. Yes, she's incredible.
Yes.
And so I'm like, my name is near her name on a list. That's crazy. And so I felt it was just such a dream come true, just to even be in that space, in that room, in that category, to see you. I saw you win.
Oh,
congratulations.
Thank you so much. This is what I want to know.
Congratulations.
Ego, had you... Like, because everybody wants to win. Had you made your nomination? Like, did you have your speech?
Absolutely not. I didn't have a speech. I was like, I'm going to go up there and wing it. And the odd chance that I win this one, I'm going to go up there and wing it, and I'll probably be tongue-tied. That's when the tongue-tied, I would have been tongue-tied then.
Because I always think, you know, if you being nominated, like, do you feel like it's so much pressure with Sherri Ralph, Niecy Nash?
Of course.
They got these big speeches.
Yeah.
You ever thought about anything?
I was like, I'm going to be like, thank you, God, and I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I mean, they got it covered. Like, Sherri Ralph, I would never be able to follow that, you know? So I'm like, you just say, thank you, God, people be on board, you get up on that.
You know, when you win, you got to go up and just like, because nobody's ever done it. You got to be your mom.
Yeah.
Like, you just got accepted as your mother.
You know what? Thank you for that idea, because I'm going to take that.
Yeah, like, you just get on stage, just become your mother.
I'm a different woman.
You a whole different woman. Nobody's ever done it before. You will be the first to do it.
Thank you. You know what? I love that idea.
Thank you, girl.
Thank you. Not you being funny.
I want to say thank you so much, Ego, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad you came.
Thank you for having me.
Girl, Saturday Night Live returns this Saturday with host and musical guest Dua Lipa on NBC and Peacock. Up next, funny animal videos in Animal Crackers. Keep it right here. Ego Nwodim.